Hey guys, I am back with some more lots in between the lace sales that I'm doing. So the lace sales are coming up, I believe, this weekend. But in the meantime, I'm trying to get some other things moved out of my way that were just taking up a lot of space. So I thought I would just jump on after work here instead of going to the gym. It was just my excuse not to go to the gym. um, but anyway, so I am going to disable comments below. Just look at the drop down to see how to claim any of these lots. I have some in here. I just don't know if anybody's interested in these, but because I was a junk journaler, I had curated over the years just a bunch of things that go into junk journals. So this is going to be for the junk journaler. All 5 of these lots I think will be for the junk journaler. One may be for the scrapbooker, but I didn't use it for anything but, like I said, my junk journals. So PayPal and US only. Look at the drop down menu. Email me with the lot number that you want to claim, along with all the info I've noted down below. Even if you've bought from me before, please include your PayPal email, your full name and mailing address, so that I don't have to message back and forth. And I think that's it. Because I will send you an invoice with the cost of the lot, and then also there's a separate line down below. I don't think I've ever noticed it with PayPal, but I just noticed it, a couple of months ago. So I've been adding the shipping charge separately ever since I started doing this, selling my lots where I'm not including the shipping price. So the shipping will be as a separate line item down below on the invoice. And if you want to proceed, then please pay the invoice promptly, or let me know that you don't want to proceed because shipping is just too much. That way I can move on to the next person in line, if there is anybody next in line. So I think that's it. This first lot is going to be tags. If you like making tags, boy, is this a lot for you. So this has a little bit of everything, and it's just tags. So lot 1 is $15. This is a little higher because it's got a lot of Ranger products, and Graphic 45 and Prima. So I'm just letting you know kind of how I try to figure out pricing when I'm doing all these lots, because I'm trying to do it like garage sale pricing, but I'm also taking into account that we're crafters and we understand what we paid for all this. So still trying to do garage sale pricing, taking all that into consideration too. So this is $15, not including shipping, and again, just all tags. So this is a bunch of making memory tags. This is the ovals with the vellum. This is just circle tags that are white. Some square ones that are vellum. More square ones that are vellum. And then these are made by Marcella by K. I don't know. And yeah, there's like no more info on here. And these are vellum round tags. These are significantly larger than the making memory ones. And then another package of those. Okay, so that's it on the small tags there. And then I have this luggage tag right here. I think that's what they call these. There's 2 of those for you to alter. So you can see kind of like, no, I guess that's not a good, it looks like they're actually using it for that purpose of a luggage tag. Oh, no, he's not. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, so there's 2 of those tags for you to alter right here. I want to take it out, but anyway, and then I have these vellum tags right here. I don't know who these are made for. Creative Tag Assortment. Paper Reflections, sorry. I was looking for who made these. And then we're getting into the, no we're not, getting into the graphic 45. So I have the regular black tag album. These have the metal, these all have the metal hole reinforcers at the top. I have the larger graphic 45 ones right here. It has the ring, and again, they're metal reinforced. I have the Ranger tags. Bought a bunch of these when Tuesday Morning had them. They were being, I guess Ranger was, I don't know, do they still even make these? I don't know. Oops, I just noticed my microphone's not over here. I hope y'all were able to hear me. Just hit that. Increase the volume there. All right, so anyway, these are the number, I need a drink of water. All right, these are the number 10 black. And these are not metal. The hole reinforcers here are just that craft material. And then I have the number 8 size. None of these have been used. I have the number 10 manila. I have the really large ones here. These are the giant tags. Right there. And then 1, 2, I have 2 packs of the giant tags in black. And again, none of these have been used either. And then I just have this off-brand black tags. These are really cool and thick. These are black shipping tags from an office supply store. And then I have the Prima ones. So I'm including the, even though this isn't a tag, I am including these banner, this banner paper. They call it a paper pad, but this is really thick cardstock. I have used quite a few of these, but there's still a lot in here. I've used a lot of these for my home decor banners that I make, that I drape across my faux fireplace. But there's still a lot in here. So, you know, there's still quite a bit in here. So I just thought I would include that. And then I have the tag pad from Julie Nutting. This is the one that looks like a dresser, and I have used quite a few of these too. But there's still, as you can see, there's still quite a few in here. So that looks like a clothing armoire, whatever you want to call it. And then I have the large Aquarel tag pad right here. This is just all the like watercolor looking tag pad. And then I have the Hancock Park, and these were notorious for just coming apart as soon as you open them, but this is kind of like what that looks like, just to give you an idea. And again, this is super heavy duty cardstock right here. Okay, so that is lot 115, not including shipping. And let me just get all this out of the way. Trying to stack it so that it won't fall over. Do that like that's getting ready to do. This is going to be a long video. I got too much stuff in these lots. Alright, lot 2. Where is... See, the stuff's falling down. It's an avalanche over here. Ah! Alright, lot 2. This is going to be... Hey, do you like bags? Then this is the lot for you. This is lot 2, $10, not including shipping. And this is just bags. I got nutso with bags when I started seeing Lori Girl on the Ridge do her altered. You know, the way she alters bags all the time. I got crazy nuts on doing that. So I bought a ton of bags. These are just some of those vintage flat bags. I have a couple of these larger, 1, 2, I have 3 of those. I'm not even going to count these. But anyway, and then the smaller, I think this is 9 by 12, and then this is like, I think the 6 by 9. I think is the size on these. And then there's a lot more of these 6x9s. But anyway, like I said, I saw Lori do her, you know, altered bags, so I just bought a bunch. And that's the same thing with these. These are the flat, I think I got these from Amazon. And I think I just used a couple out of the pack. But these are just the flat white glassine. I think they're glassine. Pretty sure these are glassine, but I could be wrong. Yeah, these are like the glassine sheer. But anyway, there's a ton of these in here. And if you've seen Lori Girl on the Ridge do her bags, then you understand. And then I'm just going to start with the back here and build. I have these My Mind's Eye from, I liked them because they're like a treat bag. But they have the pink in there. That's why I liked those. I have these from Melissa Francis. This is really old. These treat bags. I don't think I've used them. There's 4 in here, and they're just really pretty patterned. Again, for junk journaling. I have a Patty Lang seed. I've used a few of these. I had one left from a journal that I made, and I used all of the seed envelopes except for this one, so I'm including that one. That was from a Sacred Mementos Patty Lang sale. I have these glassine waxed paper bags. Again, I think these were from Amazon as well, and I have some plain ones in here, not many. You can see how thin those are. But then I also had done a lot of dyeing on, you know, that coffee staining method where you take the, you know what I'm trying to say, and then just others, you know, that I may have used just anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just a whole bunch of them that I dyed. I did some avocado dyeing on a bunch of these too. So I'm including all of these. And there's just a few plain white ones left. But again, this is just that size I was using for altering, going off of Lori's, you know, tutorials. And then I have this, I think this came from Michael's or Joanne, and these are the flat bottom bags. Again, I just like the black and white polka dot. Same with this, it was the black and white stripes. And then I have some more just white ones. And there's some missing out of this one. It's not a full bag. Again, you can see like ideas of, you know, you can use this for Happy Mail or alter it for your journals, whatever. But I think these are, let me just look. This is going to take forever to do anyway, so I might as well just pull it out. It feels like there's a coating on here, but it is the bag that has the, what am I trying to say, like a lunch bag look to it. I have these from Joanne, that French paper line that came out quite a few years ago. I can't remember the name of it. And I think there's only 2 bags left, so the pink ones I've used. But there's a couple of these in that mint color. Some more of these. Again, if this was a Lori thing, I saw her use these bags, and I think every one of these are coffee dyed, stained, whatever. Then I have just plain craft bags from the dollar spot at Target. And then I have these from We Are Memory Keepers, and these have anyway, I can't think of the name that I'm trying to say, where they're scalloped at the top, and there you go right there, so you can see those. And then finally I have just mini glassine bags. Now I have quite a few in here that are plain, but also there are a bunch of these in here that have been dyed, And now these little ones were kind of really hard to get open. So I had to get a bone folder and slide it in between these because the glassine, when it dried, it kind of like stuck them together. So some of them you may not even be able to get undone, and then others, like I said, I was able to get some for a project I was working on by sticking a bone folder in there. I don't know if all of them are like that, but man, the majority of them are. So, but I'm including them anyway in with this. But these are the little mini glassine bags right here. Oh, I think that's it on this lot. So this is bags again. This is lot 2, and this one's going to be 10. Man, I'm having a hard time getting those in there now. I knew I shouldn't have taken those out, but I just wanted to show you. They don't open as easily as these bags right here, you know, that haven't been dyed. Okay. All right, lot 2. Lot 3. Woof, this is a big one too. Oof, oof, oof. All right, this is going to be, all right, this is going to be $15, not including shipping, and this is just all envelopes. Every bit of this is like envelopes and note cards, or just envelopes. Okay, I don't even know where to start. Okay, I guess as it's falling down. Oh boy, everything's just avalanching here. Okay, I guess I'll just start right here. So I have these mini CD envelopes, and I have just a very few left that are plain. All the rest of these I have coffee stain, or I have avocado stained, or just flat out color dyed to match like a pink color in here. So some of these are where I think some of these are where I put a, yeah, like right here you can see I put a you know, the little plastic mat to do the impression on it, and then others are just plain straight up coffee dyed. So there's that, the mini CD envelopes, window envelopes. Then the regular sized, I have a stack of plain ones, and then I have a stack of dyed ones, avocado dyed, and then just regular whatever dye I use to try to get like a pink color. Okay, so mini CD, regular CD, and then I have the square window envelopes right here. And again, I'm not going to take all these out, but you can see there's the same thing, coffee, avocado, and then just a pink dye. And then, again, none of these are staying. They're all toppling over. Ugh. This is hard to do when you're trying to go through all that. Okay, and then these, I think these are from Amazon. I saw somebody do a haul and they had gotten these mini envelopes from Amazon. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs of these. And each pack has like all kinds of different, I love that they do the back too. So it's the front and the back, and they're all different patterns. And if you follow along with a lot of the junk journalers, you've probably already seen these, but I'll just share it anyway. And really, my hands, sorry. I gotta get this so I can get some moisture in my hands. The reason why I liked it, of course, was just for the business correspondence one. So, I mean, I like all of them, but I went through that phase where anything that was mail themed, postal themed, I bought a ton of. So, alright, so that's what those envelopes look like. Then I have just mini envelopes right here. Some more mini envelopes that are patterned. These all came from Tuesday morning. There's different patterns in here. I'm not going to pull it out. It's just too much. The same with this. Another pack that's different patterns. I have some glassine envelopes that are not in their packaging anymore. I have a bunch that are these, and again, the reason why I bought a lot of these smaller ones was because of Lori, Girl on the Ridge. She made all these, you know, window stacks, mini window stacks. So I made a bunch of these to have at the ready for when I was doing making junk journals. There's a bunch of like glassine ones in here. There's some, and all of these have been sewn. So these are hand sewn. And again, I'm including those in here too. I gotta get another drink of water. Holy smokes. I'm including a whole bunch of these ready-made ones that I folded from different digital kits. Oh, somebody sent me I'll take that out. Somebody sent me something and they included a card, but I kept the envelope just because I was gonna, you know, alter it and dye it, but I'll take that out. Anyway, there's all these like kind of like little envelopes here that I'm just including. I'm throwing those in too. I have these miscellaneous. Who made this? I forgot. Bo Bunny? Yeah, it was Bo Bunny. And these are cool too. So these are the envelopes that they're two-sided, and you can see they have like the back side, and I have 2 packs of these, again black and white polka dots. Of course I had to get them. I have a couple of Heidi Swap envelope. Are these envelopes? Yeah, these are envelopes. Some Heidi Swap papers that are made into envelopes. Again, this came from some notebook or something. It was just a really cool. These envelopes, card envelopes right here from Michaels. Again, I always kept just really cool looking. I really liked this because of the deep V there. Some more that I have coffee stained and dyed. These are note cards and envelopes that have already coffee stained. And while I'm on that, let me just get into these too. These are just some more coffee stained envelopes. Like, that one's really cool. That I'm including in here. I have these from the DIY shop. They're the coin envelopes in black and in craft. Yeah, you can see there. There's quite a few of those in there. Some more glassine envelopes from We Are Memory Keepers with the little gold foil thing, so you can do your own little tie, like right here they show you how to do that. And then just a whole bunch of larger glassine envelopes that lost their packaging. Some of these are just aged. Like, I didn't dye these. These are just aged. And then some smaller, like, square ones. There's all kinds of different sizes of glassine envelopes in here. This pack right here. Wow, so old. Had these forever. Cherry on top. Remember that store? I don't even know if they're still in business anymore. And then I have the Tim Holtz craft glassine pockets, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of those. Okay, that's it on that one. So again, that's lot 3, 15, not including shipping for all that. Oh boy. Okay, I'm just gonna have to keep that off to the side because I don't have anywhere to put it. All right, lot 4 is going to be where's lot 4? I've lost it. Oh, here we go. Okay, now this is going to be an odd one, you guys. This one, I don't know if anybody's going to be interested in this one. This is an oddball junk journal one. Okay, so this one's going to be lot 4. This is going to be $10, and I'm calling it just miscellaneous junk journal. The first thing is going to be a ton of all these dyed papers. There's cardstock papers, all kinds of like dyed vellum. Oh, I forgot what that other paper that's like vellum. Just tons of different kinds of papers in here. There's dyed braille paper, rusted braille paper, and there's one sheet of braille that has not been dyed. Just all kinds of like rusty paper from when I was rusting metals, and I just stuck these papers in the rust water. Music sheet that's been dyed. All these that have, you know, that coffee stain from oh shoot, there goes half the stuff off my desk. And all kinds of cardstock is in here. I'm also including just a whole bunch of ready-made projects, that folders and whatnot that I made. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up stuff that's falling off my desk. Just, you know, like these kind of folders and things that I had ready-made and from digitals and ready to go for, you know, my projects. Like this is a little folder. I can't remember any of the companies who made these. Come on, where? I know this comes up. There we go. Oh, it goes like that. That's why. There's a magnet in here. I don't even remember how I made this because I made these so long ago. And then this just slides out and it opens up into a folder. All kinds of folders that you can just throw right into your junk journals. And then I made a whole bunch of notepads. Again, this is Lori Girl on the Ridge. Just following along with her, you know, tutorials and stuff. But anyway, so a bunch of those I'm throwing in. Okay. And then next I have a bunch of time cards. And some that had been dyed, coffee stained, whatever you want to call it. So they're like already grunged up. So time cards. I have these mini ledger sheets. Again, if you're a junk journaler, you'll get this lot. You'll understand it. Somebody who doesn't junk journal is probably going, what in the heck? I have these mini file folders that have all been coffee stained and dyed. And then I have just some more things that you can do in tuck spots or make your own little notepads. A lot of these are included in the notepads. I just cut them out, so some of these have already been used, but this is from Ally, and you just make your own. And this one's gonna be weird, I know, but if you know, you know. So this is, I bought a pack from Amazon of the register tape from calculators, and this is what I use to make my snippet, well, when I'm doing paper snippet rolls, I should say. So this is paper snippet rolls that you can use just to start building on. So if you do paper snippets, like I said, if you do them, you'll understand. I forgot one of the YouTubers had used those, so of course I had to go to Amazon and buy it and use it, and I did actually use it quite a bit. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned, this one is $10 for this miscellaneous junk journal lot. This is the cut ends. If you watch Bohemian Crafter, the Bohemian Crafting, I forgot her name already because it's been so long since I've been involved in the crafty world. But anyway, she used to do the ends right here, and she cuts these. I dyed a whole bunch of these, and I can't find them. I would have included them, but I can't find them. So anyway, these are the end cuts right here off the sides of that old digital computer paper. And because I bought a big, huge case of that paper just for this. I'm not even using the paper. It's just for this. I mean, this is how silly this craft is, man. How you get so wrapped up in it. Okay, I have some more like Heidi Swap file folders. These are really cool for using in your junk journals because they have those really cool little, you know, those patterns we like. Well, maybe not that one so much. But anyway, so these are really cool too. Okay. And then finally, I'm into the Patty Lang stuff. So I had also, I don't know if I used one of these or not in a journal. Maybe not. But anyway, these are, I don't even know what these are. These came out of like, I think some kind of a file. But anyway, somebody had done a YouTube video showing how to use these in journals, junk journals, and I thought it was so cool. So when I saw Patty had these for sale, that's the reason why I bought them. So there's quite a few of those in here, so I'm including those. And I also had purchased some old-timey photos. So I have a couple of these that are in these really large, you know, almost falling apart. I don't know if I ever took these out to look at them. Oh, there's no year on it. I have no idea what year these what year these were, but I'm assuming 40s or 50s. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's 50s. I don't know. And then this one right here, it has the dad with his two sons. Very sharp. Okay, so again, this is miscellaneous junk journal lot 4 for $10, not including shipping. And then finally, this last one was just one I just cut out of the corner of my eye because I had this container. And sorry, I'm trying to get my stuff together here. And this one is going to be, oh, there goes everything again. Whoa. Whoa! That was my microphone. Sorry, I probably just yelled into it. Okay, and then this one is going to be $5. And this is just borders. And this is not, it's going to include the container too. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap this in brown paper. And I'm shipping it just like this. So the brown paper is going to be wrapped around it. I'll probably double wrap it. Unless I have an envelope that's big enough that this can go in. I might have an Amazon envelope that this will be big enough to fit. I mean, that will be big enough for this to fit in, but I'm not sure. Anyway, in here are just all kinds of borders. And again, I don't know if anybody's interested in this, but just in case, I thought I would include it. I have a lot of this gold and silver trim. That you can use as a border. A bunch of these that got, oh, Dresden is what I was trying to think of. Has like that Dresden look. So anyway, there's a bunch of those in there. Uh-oh, something just fell in there. And then just a bunch I cut out with my Anna Griffin Before I destashed a whole bunch of Anna Griffin, I'd cut out some pieces. And then I have some quotes and words that are in here in this heavy chipboard. And then all the rest of this is just all kinds of different, like, I think there's like graphic 45 from the paper lines, borders that I cut out. And then there's a bunch from K & Company in here. I think Anna Griffin's in here. I'm doing a horrible job showing this, I know, I'm sorry. Some self-adhesive, rollers, postal, there's just all kinds of borders here. Some are cut apart because, again, I did use these in my junk journals. There's like some vintage looking ones in here. Christmas. Oh, that's pretty. So yeah, again, I didn't know if anybody'd be interested in it, but I thought, what the heck, I might as well try it here first before I send it on its way to Goodwill or wherever I'm going to donate it. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get through the stuff that is just in the way. Trying to go through this pretty quickly just so I can let me just do it this way. This pretty one right here. I can't remember who made these. These are so cool. These pennants. I forgot who made these. Yeah, so this is also like, you know, if you do scrapbooking. Oh, there's a ton of these pennants in here. Can't remember the company that came from though. This is like a quote. I think these all just came from paper lines. More quotes. Quotes, quotes, quotes. Yeah, these definitely came from paper lines right here. And then we're back to just borders that came from kits and stuff. Oh, that's from a paper line. Oh, these bees are cool. I don't remember where that came from either. Butterflies, quotes, just all kinds of stuff in here, you guys. It's a little bit of everything. Because again, just collecting over the years. Alright, you guys, so that was lot 5. That's $5, not including shipping. And again, I would be shipping this in the, you know, I'd be wrapping it with the brown paper wrap and shipping it like that. So I can't guarantee how well this, I mean, it's pretty sturdy, but I don't know how well that would hold up with the post office knocking it around. But, yeah. All right. Again, I appreciate everybody who has purchased so far. And I'm going to be back with the lace sale, I believe, this weekend sometime. So I just thought I would throw that out there just to give you a heads up. I got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, so I'm not really sure when I'm going to be doing it. So just keep an eye out. And this is a really long video. I've really just gone on and on. And I'm about to lose my voice. All right, you guys. Bye.